always wanted to learn how to surf, and I was born and raised on the Connecticut coastline, almost in Rhode Island. Who needs a wetsuit? Put a scuba suit on one day. First time I put it on, I was backwards. And I haven't stopped surfing since. And it kind of just took over my life. Throw it in there. The 2 boards you saw me putting together, those were given to veterans that have been coming out for a long time. So they needed to know how to put those boards together the right way so they can last. You know, for a long time, I pushed myself very far away from the military. You know, when I was a Marine. I did my job. It is overwhelming sometimes. I get teary-eyed all the time. I don't let a lot of people see it, but it's just, I know what that weight feels like. Go these X's across and then go back and fill them in. I always wanted to kind of be back around a bunch of vets. I wanted to find a way to give back. I would see all these examples of programs that were started for veterans, and I was like, I know one that will definitely work and help, and that's surfing, teaching veterans and their families how to surf.
Yeah, I'm not in the same place I was 7 years ago. There was a flyer that came out and said, come out surfing, and I thought, that's crazy.
Mindfulness is one of the most powerful things to get through some of our issues, whether how small, how big. And there's only a few environments in the world where you can be really mindful of the time in the present moment, and it's out there. Because some days when it's big and you're not present and you're not practicing mindfulness, you get steamrolled.
It's been absolutely night and day. He has service-related PTSD, and he sought counseling for several years. And there was improvement, but there wasn't a whole lot of forward motion.
He wouldn't give up on me, and that's huge for us vets, somebody that won't give up on you. You know, we talk about everybody having your 6. That man has our 6.
I'll try to grab it like this, okay?
Then you see a veteran brings out his family. And that's one thing that's I think is kind of lacking, especially in this area, is like family services for veterans.
It's a healing thing for us because you get out there and it's just peace. There's the nightmares are gone, the flashbacks are gone. All you feel is the ocean underneath you, and you're just free.
Slowly but surely, the trust and the connections with the amazing people and the excitement of the waves, he's returned my husband to me. He's just come out of his shell.
You can put a family in the environment to kind of give them an environment to heal in, and to give them an area where they can come out and just practice every week. They get stronger as a unit. To see it be able to kind of go away for a while on someone that you really, someone we're not blood brothers, but we're close in experience. And to see that, it makes you want to work harder. It makes you want to volunteer all your time to help out the community.
Blustery day for a tidal trek. The Charleston Harbor doesn't rest. Neither does the Army Corps of Engineers.
Charleston District has been maintaining the Charleston Harbor for more than 140 years. And during that time, each year we've dredged the federal channel to its authorized federal project depth.
Navigation is key as we make the quick trip to a nearby dredge. Other much larger vessels make their presence known.
Typically they're all going to Wando. Yeah, but they heard we were going to be here, so they decided to come on up this way. It's very busy. This is a typical day on the harbor. The container ships, you'll mostly see those coming in and out of the harbor, as well as ro-ros supporting the auto export.
But the busy port is also what keeps the work going, and why it's so important to make sure the proper harbor depth down to the exact foot is maintained. 45 feet is the goal.
This is multi-beam sonar. We use it to make a 3D model of the seafloor. This technology allows us to monitor the conditions of the channel.
Such an in-depth look at what's hiding below helps the Corps locate hazardous obstacles.
You can see a man-made obstruction. It's a quart nozzle.
Billions of dollars are at stake. Goods and services to and from all over the world are shipped through these waters. As the big ships pass by, the project making sure it's a smooth ride. Just look at this waterslide view of the Wando terminal, containers filled with economic incentives.
This harbor is very important to our local economy, to our state economy, and to our nation.
It's an intricate process at work, removing 2 to 3 million cubic yards of material from the seabed.
For lower harbor, we use the bucket dredge and take the material offshore for placement.
While this was the last day of the core work on this three-pronged project, a rare scenario had workers running dredges from 4 different spots throughout the port's route. Come December, a new federally mandated project deepening the harbor to a new depth of 52 feet begins, making the harbor the deepest on the East Coast. And with a deeper port, larger ships carrying more cargo will be on the way.
Economically, the region is on the upswing, Charleston in particular. With the deeper port, it will allow Charleston to continue to grow.
Got in early and just trying to get all this set up before sunup.
We've been at it all night.
Morning.
We're just closing up everything, and that's it. Then we got to take everything down. Mainly security for the runners is why we're putting up the fence.
We're ready.
Hey, look, everyone's actually working.
We're not doing it for the recognition. We're doing it to give these guys something nutritious to eat.
Amazing. Really good.
The whole 6 miles, she's thinking about the shrimp and grits on the way over.
That makes a huge difference. It's great, all the support. This community comes together.
Come on, guys, keep it strong, keep it strong.
Be able to run and continue running when you see people cheering you on, handing out drinks, handing out food to get you through it.
Eating. Need that energy for the show.
It's so appreciated. We thank every one of them, the bus drivers, everybody.
A week locals have been waiting for. Tennis fans drinking it up.
Awesome! Hometown girls doing good.
For many fans, this was more than just a game.
It's like watching my daughter playing tennis again, where you're nervous and you want them to win and do their best, and you scream and yell because they forgot a good shot. But yeah, that's what it's like being here. It's awesome.
Cheering for Shelby Rogers, a different change of pace for some tennis enthusiasts, up close for the first time.
On TV, because I only come to the Champions package, so every year when I get here, she's already gone. But so this is my first time seeing you in person, but every time she's on TV, I'm a tennis fanatic, so I watch for her.
A powerful hand serving a powerful message. Rogers competing in the same stadium where her aspirations were born.
Just to grow up loving tennis and be a ball girl and love it so much that you come this far. And with everybody rooting for you, puts a lot of pressure.
It was wonderful. And I just said before, the little girls and boys who are out there now, they're seeing what's possible for them. They're saying to themselves, she did it, we could do it too.
Oh. Not a fair weather fan in sight. Win or lose, love for a low country local.
Well, we already love her, so I don't know how much better it can get.
Sad, but it's a learning experience, and I know she'll do great the next time she plays.